Welcome. In this session we will try to understand the concept called earning per share. In the process we'll understand the relevant accounting standard, which is accounting standard AS20. When we say accounting standard AS20, it gives some definitions, it talks about the measurement, and also it talks about the presentation. Let us first see the definitions. It defines what is an equity share, it defines what is a preference share, and most important, it also defines the potential equity share. A preference share is one which carries a preferential rights with respect to the dividend and the repayment of capital. An equity share is any share other than the preference share is equity share. The potential equity share is a financial instrument which actually has the potential to become the equity share. For example, the convertible bonds or convertible debentures or the options, ESOPs. Share warrants and options are also actually can be called as a potential equity share. Fair value is the amount at which an asset could be exchanged or a liability be settled between knowledgeable or a willing party. What is the use of fair value? We'll see that when we come to the measurement. The accounting standard 20 says that earning per share should be shown as two different issues or two different concepts. One is called the basic earning per share, the other is called the diluted earning per share. The basic earning per share is calculated by dividing the net profit or loss for the period attributable to the equity. So it is a profit available for the shareholder after meeting all expenses including the interest and tax, and that profit is divided by weighted average number of equity shares outstanding. So what is this weighted average number of equity share? It's not the actual number of share, but it is the adjusted number of share for any issue of share or buyback of share or stock dividend during the period. That means if actual shares and a weighted average will not be same because of any of these issues or a buyback or a stock dividend, if those things are happened during the year. So weighted average number of share will be different from actual number of shares issued by the company. The next one is a diluted earning per share. The concept of diluted earning per share is to divide the net profit or loss for the period attributed to the equity shareholder by the weighted average number of share. But the most important thing, it should be adjusted for the effects of all the dilutive or a potential equity share. That means if you observe that there are some potential share, then it is necessary to inform to the shareholder that the basic EPS may not continue. So how the diluted EPS is calculated? Diluted EPS is equal to adjusted PAT divided by adjusted number of share. Let me first talk about the adjusted number of share. Adjusted number of share is the actual share weighted plus the potential share, and the potential shares, as we have seen, are the convertible bonds, debentures, ESOPs. So therefore today they are not share, but there is a possibility that they become share later on. And when you convert the bonds and debentures into share, since the interest will not be there, so the PAT will also be affected. So therefore, adjusted PAT is a PAT plus interest into 1 minus T, or in other words, PAT plus interest minus the tax benefits of interest. In the later session, we will try to understand how the EPS, both diluted and the basic, are actually shown on the income statement of a company. Thank you very much.